creatures of the night? It's your girl Tati. Let's talk about Ring of Honor. I am, I don't know, a little frustrated with things. We had a decent show, but once again, Tony Khan has put in almost 40-minute classic match. Another really great, strong match, but for it to literally be put on not even in the middle of the show, right before the main event. So you break up a new episode with a 40-minute match. Couldn't believe it. We started off with them showing Mark Briscoe and Jericho's match from Wrestle Dream. They showed the promos that they done after, pretty much letting us know that next week on Dynamite it's going to be the Learning Tree versus Mark Briscoe for the Ring of Honor world title. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little worried. I'm kind of feeling like for real, the title is gonna change hands. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. Started off with tag team action with Spanish Announce Project versus Derek Dillinger and Ren Jones. I thought this would have been a squash, but it's actually a pretty entertaining tag match. As long as we've had Serpentico and Angelico as a tag team, I wish we could see a better cohesive team with the two of them. Sometimes I feel like, sure, y'all got similar clothing, y'all in the same group, but not strong enough as a team. I hope they're trying to build them to be better in terms of looking for maybe Ring of Honor tag team championships. We'll see about that. SAP ends up taking the win, of course. After this, we get a Rachel Ellering and our girl Harley Cameron. Once again, I thought the beef was squashed between these two, but they're bringing this shit back up again. And honestly, this time it's them talking about possibly being friends. No, thank you. I'm good on that. After this, we do have Yuka Sakazaki versus Viva Van. Viva Van is just so beautiful. Oh my God. Viva Van, I'm hoping to see her get signed by AEW. We'll see if that's the case. This was a great match. Yuka, I've seen her a couple of times on Ring of Honor, and I'm glad that now that she's back from her injury, she's getting some TV time. She had a really great match with Viva Van. A lot of near falls here where it could have gone either way, but our girl Yuka ends up taking the win. Now after this, we do have a promo of Brian Cage after he won the Ring of Honor TV title at Wrestle Dream. So if y'all been living under a rock these past few days, Brian Cage did win the TV title. He beat Atlantis Jr. on the pre-show. It actually was the first match on the pre-show, which honestly, I don't know what was up with that at all. I don't know what's up with that, but whatever. It was a great match. Brian Cage finally has a single title that actually matters in AEW, so congratulations to him. And he looks like he's ready to work. He said this is the new age of Cage. We'll see what happens with that. I've been rooting for him to win a title, a singles title, for a really long time. That FTW shit, that's not what we're talking about. So this right here should be a really great opportunity for Brian Cage. We'll see what happens. After this, we have Nick Wayne, who has not been on Ring of Honor for a long time. I think the last time he was on Ring of Honor, he had a match with Shibata, and I remember that being a really great match. That was definitely maybe like last summer, a really long time. Mama Wayne was with him. He had a match against Brian Cook. Brian Cook was cooking in that match. I liked him. You know, we got to work on the look and the gear and everything, but he had a really great match with Nick Wayne. I thought this would be a squash match, like at least under 3 minutes for sure. But we got a good amount of time with them. And Mama Wayne is just looking beautiful ringside. And I like that. I like seeing Mama Wayne just being out there alone with Nick Wayne. It looks really, really cool. I'm cool with that if they continue to do this in the future for Nick Wayne. A really great match here, especially for anyone who is not familiar with Brian Cook. I was very surprised to see him actually be able to show some skill in this match, unlike other, when they bring other talent from other promotions, they don't really give them much time to shine in the match. But this was great. Nick Wayne takes the win. After this, MXM Collection tag team action against Midnight Heat. This was a really great match. Was really surprised to see Ricky Gibson, who was on WWE a couple of weeks ago, actually be featured here as well. So this was a fun matchup here. MXM, they are so deep into these characters where it's like a little suspect, but very entertaining. They ended up taking the win, and I do like to see what they're doing with MXM Collection. Maybe we can see them featured a little bit more on Ring of Honor. I don't see these guys getting tag team gold in AEW anytime soon, but perhaps Ring of Honor tag team gold, that is possible. On to the best match of the night. We did have AR Fox versus Jack Cartwheel. Oh, so good. So good. Stop bringing AR Fox every couple of months, Tony Khan. Like, this man needs to be on TV more often. We even talked during the live stream about AR Fox possibly, well, if it was up to us, we would probably give him a shot with being part of the Hurt Syndicate. That would be a really great stable for him to be part of, to definitely amp things up for AR Fox. He's amazing in the ring. AR Fox is pretty much having a warm-up match here with Jack Cartwheel. Jack Cartwheel, in some ways, is similar with his style with Ricochet. So this was a warm-up match. AR Fox is having a match with Ricochet on Collision this weekend. So that right there, I am just, oh my God. I'm ready. I am so motherfucking ready to see these two back at it again. So this was a little warm up for AR Fox. AR Fox ended up taking the win, and definitely an excellent match between himself and Jack Cartwheel. If you're not familiar with Jack Cartwheel, go get familiar, because this guy right here is just absolutely amazing. After this, Atlantis Jr. versus my boy John Cruz. Atlantis Jr. ended up taking the win. And this was okay. Nothing to be worked up about. Atlantis Jr. at the end of the match was showing like he wanted to get his title back. We'll see about that, baby. You're going to have to put some hard work in. He is going against our boy Kyle Fletcher on Collision this weekend as well. And I'll say this. Y'all remember, it was Atlantis Jr. who took the TB title from our boy Kyle Fletcher. And I'm still traumatized about it, because this match actually happened on CMLL, where Kyle lost his TV title against Atlantis Jr. with 2 frog splashes. I'll never be the same after seeing that match. After this, we have a #1 contender match for the TV title, which was Commander versus Willie Mack. Willie Mack, oh my God, I don't care what anybody say. He is so freaking talented. He moves like a man that is half his size, and I love his agility, but I already knew Commander was going to get this one. Commander is blessed and highly favored over there, and he actually ends up taking the win. This was a really great match. I would love to see more of Willie Mack. You hear that, Tony Khan? I would love to see more of Willie Mack. Now, after this, we end up getting this classic match from, damn, I forgot when it was in particular, but this was just crazy. We had, okay, so I understand why they did this. This match in particular was a ladder war match, because damn, I was say Jay Briscoe. Mark Briscoe, he is going to have a ladders war match with Learning Tree on Dynamite. So for this episode of Ring of Honor, they put a throwback for us where the Briscoes end up beating the Young Bucks and Frankie Kazarian and Scorpio Sky in a ladder war match, and it's an amazing match. However, it's about 40 minutes long. I would say 35 minutes max, if anything. That's how long that match was. So now you're sitting here through this match, which was a really great match, for you to get to the main event, which was Athena versus Lady Frost. And to be completely honest with you, there's no shade to Lady Frost and Athena. The match wasn't really worth the wait, the 30 minute wait to get to that point. It was a Proving Grounds match that was less than 10 minutes. And we had Lexi, who was helping Athena cheat. There's for whatever reason, they have this long chain. They're handcuffed to each other. Then she ends up handcuffing Lexi onto the ring post, and then she does her match, but Lexi is helping her cheat, which I absolutely love. I love heel Lexi. However, to sit through a 40-minute match to get to a main event, that was just like a couple of minutes, and it just was not what you want to sit there and wait for. Tony Khan, I understand what you're trying to do. However, you are the CEO of the company. You're looking at a way to how two things you're doing is how to get people to watch more of the older things in Ring of Honor, and also how to stretch out the time, because without that match, the show would have been slightly over an hour in comparison to during the summer. You had 2 hour shows on a weekly basis for quite some time, and now you're struggling to get these matches together. And like I said, Tony Khan, if you need help, give me a call. I sat there through all your Ring of Honor tapings this weekend, not this weekend, this summer. So I seen what it is that y'all did that worked. And for whatever reason, y'all not getting back to that same formula. I don't know what it is, but I'm pretty sure a lot of fans are not feeling y'all throwing in these long ass matches just so that we can get to the main event. I don't think it's going to work long term. Tony Khan, you're going to have to find these venues where you can just do tapings for a weekend at a time and let those rock for a few weeks and just keep doing it that way, so that you actually have time to give people who are paying for Ring of Honor some time to actually feel like they're getting their money's worth. And you know, anybody can go back and watch these matches on their own spare time, even put the match at the end of the show. But in the middle of the show, I don't think it's a good idea. If them subscriptions go down, I would not be surprised. Guys, thanks so much for watching my review. I will be back with a review tomorrow on Rampage. See you guys then. Bye.